y'all. It's Jesse King. Just like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I want to talk to you for just a few minutes about some things that have been on my heart lately, been on my mind. God, He wants us to be happy in this life. He doesn't want us to sit around and suffer and have all these agonies on our lives and be troubled by all this stuff that comes against us. Matthew 5:8 says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God." That's sort of our goal, is to see God, to feel Him, to listen to Him, to serve Him. And when this life is over, ever how that might end for us, we want to be able to see Him when we make it to heaven. What a sad, sad thing it would be to fight this fight for a long time and end up not making it to heaven. There's a lot of people who are going to be going through this life, and they're in and out, in and out, in and out, and they end up on the out. Well, I don't want to be on this ship for just a season. I want to make it to the end. I want to ride the boat all the way to the end. I want to make it to the other shore. I don't want to desert. I don't want to abandon. I don't want to quit along the way. Done that enough. And 1 Peter 4:12 says, "Beloved, think not it is strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you." We're in this life. We're in it together. We need to fight. We need to stick with it. We need to carry on. It's not something odd or strange has happened. It happens to everybody. We all have things that come against us. We all have fights to fight. We all have our battles. The devil's going to come and he's going to pick that target that we're weakest at, and that's where he's going to come at us, whatever it is. So don't think it's strange when all of a sudden you start trying to get right, you end up in a battle. That's the way it works. Romans 5:2 says, "By whom you have access by faith." Let me say that again. Romans 5:2 says, "By whom we have access by faith into grace, wherein we stand and rejoice in the hope of the glory of God." He looks out for us. He's there on our side. He wants us to be happy. He wants us to make it. Hey, I want us to make it. I want to make it myself, and I certainly want you to make it too. So let's rejoice in the Lord. Let's stick with it. Let's hang on. Let's fight. Let's resist the devil. Man, there's so many things we can talk about. But I think one of the most important things is that we need to decide what we want to do. What do we want to do? Do we want to make it to heaven? If we want to make it to heaven, then we need to stick to this. You willing to do that? You willing to give God your heart? You willing to give God everything that's you? You willing to make that sacrifice? Man, if you're willing to do that, pray. Ask Him to come into your heart. And if you'll do that, man, things will change. Your life will change. You'll have the strength to go through things that you never thought you would have the strength to make it through. What a wonderful feeling it is to know that your heart's right. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Just a few things I wanted to talk about today. And until then, look up, listen when He talks to you, pray, and have a good rest of the evening.